And after a violent 48 hours in Indianapolis with at least 10 people shot at this hour, IMPD is very busy tonight. They're trying to find the group of people who are responsible. Several incidents. So this was a spike in gun violence that was spread across the city. And many people are now wondering what is behind it.
Our Ashton Hackman talks with IMPD and a gun violence expert about what may be driving this violence.
It was a violent 48 hours across Indianapolis. 8 separate scenes mapped out here. In total, nearly a dozen people shot. 2 of them died. One of the shootings happened outside a church on the near north side, where loved ones were gathered for a funeral. 1 man was killed, another injured. Most of the violence came Sunday as unseasonably warm weather moved in, but not before sunrise when a man and 2 women were shot around 4 a.m. on the Near East Side. The man died, both women survived.
When you have people gathering at a home socially and maybe you induce narcotics or alcohol and you bring that firearm, that's a recipe for disaster when it comes to conflict resolution.
IMPD says despite the spurt of violence, violent crime is down 42% from this same time last year. Criminal homicides are down 25%. Non-fatal shootings are down 11%. But a weekend like this is a reminder of how quickly that progress can be overshadowed.
It doesn't diminish the fact there's victims out there. It doesn't diminish that. It does hurt the overall, the big picture, and I think you have to keep that big picture focus.
I don't feel like looking at it year to year is the best way to look at it.
Dr. Natalie Hipple, who leads criminology and criminal justice at IU Bloomington, has studied gun violence trends for more than a decade. She says snapshots like year-to-year numbers don't always tell the full story.
Let's look at the trends over the last 18 months, right? Or looking at averages over the quarters and stuff like that, because then I think you get a bigger picture of actually what's happening.
IMPD says police can't do it alone.
We need the community's involvement. That's an everyday thing. That's just not after the fact of an incident, a violent weekend. It's all the time. We need you on the forefront too.
The forefront before the next violent weekend in Indianapolis. Ashton Hackman, 13 News.